hello everyone. I would like to introduce myself. I am Florabel G. Libre and also to my handsome partner, please.
So hi everyone, good day. Especially to you, Ma'am Angeline Canty Torres. So first of all, I would like to introduce myself. So my name is Pedroni Ordiniza Torres, 21 years of age. Then currently live in Barangay Planas, Union City, Negros Oriental. Then taking up a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in HRDM.
So for today's video, we're going to give a video presentation about corporate social responsibility in the European Union, an assessment of CSR strategy. So for now, we're going to discuss our topic that you assigned for us.
Of sustainability is trendy, reputed, and business models of various sectors are seen embracing it across the world. Thus, it is vital to first determine what sustainability encompasses. United Nations or UN describes sustainability in its renowned Brundtland Report of 1987. Sustainable Development or SD was developed to meet present generations' needs without endangering future generations' ability to satisfy theirs. The triple bottom line or TBL of sustainability issues the integration among economic profitability, social sustainability, and environmental sustainability based on internal values and needs. The generally acknowledged definition of sustainability is meeting the needs of the present generation without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Brundtland, 1987. Corporate Social Responsibility or CSR. It refers to companies taking responsibility for their impact on society. CSR is important for sustainability, competitiveness, and innovation of EU enterprises and the EU economy. It brings benefits for risk management, cost savings, access to capital, customer relationships, and human resource management. The European Commission promotes CSR in the EU and encourages enterprises to adhere to international guidelines and principles. Relevant EU policy is built on an agenda for action aiming at Europe 2020, Europe's growth strategy. On September 11, Karl Pichelmann, Senior Advisor to the European Commission, Directorate General for Economic and Financial Affairs, presented his views regarding recent progress on the Europe 2020 strategy and its future prospects. Mr. Pichelmann expressed concern about growth performance in the European, the gap in GDP per capita in purchasing power, parity terms between the US and Europe has been widening over the past 2 decades, and especially so since the onset of the global financial crisis in 2007. He noted that the gap could be decomposed into 2 parts, which is a structural gap and a crisis-induced gap. The former can be understood as the gap arising from an extrapolation of the pre-crisis trend, reflecting the fact that growth is weaker in the euro area because of economic developments beyond the effects of the business cycle. The latter demonstrates that although both the euro areas and the US went through a crisis, the recovery has been weaker in Europe, thus widening the gap in income levels. A growth strategy, Mr. Pichelmann explained, should aim to close both gaps. The Europe 2020 strategy has been mainly directed at the structural side. Environmental regulation. There are 2 types of environmental concern are raised due to the mining operation, namely, which are depletion of non-renewable resources, and second, harm to the environment as a consequence of air, water, and noise pollution as well as negative effects on groundwater, or COM 2000. Under this category, the European legislative framework provides some comprehensive directives. As such, the Mining Waste Directive introduces obligatory permits and requirements for constructing and adjusting in an extractive waste facility, or COM 2006. The Water Framework Directive provides a river basin management with a focus on ecology and oblige a good status that should be achieved for all European water by 2015, or COM 2000. The Habitats Directive shapes a nature conservation policy for a better nature protection, or COM 1992. The Environmental Impact Assessment Directive, or COM 2012, assesses the effects on the environment. The Liability Directive is based on Polluted Pays Principle, or COM 2004.
Health and safety. In relation to health and safety, European Commission 2010, the mining industry employs one of the maximum rates of work-related health problems and accidents at workplace, Zipansky 2012. The Occupational Health and Safety of Work Directive provides a guideline by setting general principles to protect the health and safety of work. The directive has been aiming to eliminate the risk factors for accidents. To that extent, employers has been obliged to ensure the health and safety through activities of prevention, training, and education. According to this directive, the employer should appoint one or more trained workers to ensure that the procedures are pursued with an attempt to establish productive services. Workers, on the other hand, are also expected to comply with some obligation in accordance with the training provided and instructions set. COM 1989. In conclusion, the EC has been working on the directive for CSR, health and safety issues, and sustainability. In sector-specific action, mining industry has a significant place since it could be contributed to.
And conclusions. Corporate social responsibility, or CSR, plays a vital role in corporate governance. In the context of CSR function in corporate governance, the locus of the study was on the Europe 2020. European Union's growth strategy and that's corresponding directives related to CSR. Both the member states of the EU and the candidates are requested to comply with the regulations and laws to advance sustainability for performances, social responsibility, European Commission's 2011. The study highlighted the European Union's 2020 growth strategy with a focus on CSR targets to provide a comprehensive framework of what the EU has accomplished and depicted a picture based on real industry. The mining industry with details from the 2014 Soma disaster in the coal mining industry in Turkey as case, with an attempt to demonstrate how CSR may be improved in terms of environmental as well as corporate governance at the EU level. A strategic assessment has been provided. Case study evidence from the mining industry and the Soma mining disaster, which occurred in 2014 in Turkey, proved that established and newly formed governmental regulations and reforms relating to health and safety of the workers in the mining industry and conditions of the mining staff are fundamental in executing humanitarian, refined, moral right, and gratifying standards in the form of corporate governance. These improved standards, and reforms eventually lead to joint collaboration of the companies with the governments, which then will inform corporate governance practices, part of the sustainable, ethical, and social responsible conduct that facilitate implications of safety measures culminated by health and safe labor conditions in a given country in the context of the industry. By incorporating current literature and legal documents of the European Union's growth strategy, which portray the expectations and directives of the official body as to the CSR practices of the member and candidates countries emanating from the Europe 2020 configuration. The process approach provided much needed qualitative evidence and CSR research via case from the mining industry. So this is for today. Thank you and God bless.